Okay, so what we will do is always recommend the best set of bloggers to you. And when we do so, we will justify why. Then it's up to the client to accept or not. Or it's up to you to accept or not. You see? So, we cannot give you the entire list. If you get the entire list also, right, what the purpose? I mean, only purpose is to satisfy your own need for information. For you to, probably try to engage the blogger in an indirect manner. If any agency here, for example, is sincere and wants to work with Nuffnang, and wants to release the whole list, the director can come up to me and talk to me, right? For example, say, hey, we're sincere, right? Okay, we work with you, right? We start building a relationship, and every day, every time, right? Okay, we will work with you. We promise to work through the Nuffnang network, and can we have more transparency? Okay lah, no problem. You see, I'm totally open to this, and we work that closely with our agencies in Malaysia, for example, who, as you know, represent a huge bulk of our income. So digital-wise as well, Singapore is quite peanuts relative to Malaysia.
I think a question in mind would be, you have more than 1 million bloggers with you. What are the backroom, perhaps, system or control measures that you have put in place to monitor every one of them?
We have a lot of technology, first of all. We have technology that will tell us if the blogger has a competitor's ad unit on. We have technology that now is going to tell us where the ad unit is placed. We have technology that tells us, for example, interaction rates, obviously click-through rates and stuff like that. We come up with new ad units all the time. We have information on their, stuff like that. So, and beyond that is also a personal job. So, for example, with my talent managers, right? My talent managers are like the best friends of the bloggers. You get what I'm saying? They know everything about the bloggers. Backside here also they know. Really. I can tell you that, like I said, we are invited to their birthday parties, their weddings, all my stuff all the time. Yeah.
And the next question that comes to mind would be, what about your establishment? How many talent managers did you have, or do you have right now?
Right now, I think we have 4. So our rule is to have about 1 to 15. Yeah. 1 to 15 talents.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry, back to the question I was asking earlier. I don't think I got a very proper response. I understand the management system and everything, but my question is more of how the talent managers are responding to agencies, because I personally am going through this pickle of sorts, because I can't actually voice out who my client is, but we want to know the rates of this specific blogger. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, of this specific blogger, and it's been almost a week and we haven't gotten anywhere because your manager wants to know who the client is. And I get it, but I can't release it. So
Okay.
how do
Another
we
thing
work
is
that
this:
out?
why is that being done? It's a pickle. Yes, I'm sorry for that. But I cannot do anything about it also. Even because I also have to understand where my staff are coming from to some extent, and that the systems that I've set in place. Why is because we also have a referral scheme in such a way, right, that if the blogger is the one who refers the contact to us, right, we will actually not take any commission, for example, and we will also not take any kind of there's a lot of internal workings to this picture. So if, for example, we don't know who the client is, right, we won't be able to track exactly when that happens.
As in, the client will be announced upon confirmation of the contract. It's just prior to that, we want to understand the blogger's exposure and rates catered to a specific industry.
Yeah, but I just don't understand, you see, why it is difficult for you to come out with the client's name as well. Is the client...
Because they're not sure if they want to engage, so they are hesitant to release their name.
Okay, like I said, you come into my office, you sit down with my managers, alright? You tell them you want to sincerely work with us. I will maybe tell them to do an exception. That's what my managers will do too, you see? But if the deal goes wrong and awry, right, then you see, in the future, we're just not going to be able to do that again. You see, there's certain exceptions that we can make to the rule, definitely. But there's a reason for everything. It's not like stupid, it's not about justification or whatever. But we can make exceptions. I think we can be flexible. But it needs to be like, hey, do we know you also? Do we have a working relationship with you? You know, like, yes, we want a deal, but you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's just difficult. Like, even certain things, like, you know, there are a lot of instances.
Hi, may I ask a question?
Go ahead.
I'm Laura.
Hi.
I'm from Singapore Poly.
Hello.
I've got a bunch of students here.
Ooh,
My question is,
a lot of fires there recently. Why?
your new pool of advertisers.
Okay, cool.
Okay. My question is, you mentioned you work across the region. And
Yes.
it seems like only Singapore advertisers, they have this kind of cheapskate mentality.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I came from the agency, I can attest to that.
Yeah.
So, is there a reason, specific reasons why?
So I hope that all this is like four walls, otherwise tomorrow I might lose some clients. But yeah, I mean, I think that, I don't know, I can't begin to imagine whether or not it's a Singaporean thing or what is it. But in honesty, in a lot of the other countries that we work in, right, okay, when you help me, I help you back. You see where I'm going? And it's not about cutting one another. Everybody always want to cut one another. So for example, you know, like, I must get the cheapest deal, Yeah, so everybody want to get the cheapest deal, everybody want to get the best deal, right? So then wages will come down, everything will come down. You see where I'm going? So I feel that it might be a larger societal thing, in my opinion lah. I think that it's like, I must get the best, okay? And the best means for me, not for you, okay? What is my best price? You see, so I think that whereas in another setting, right, it's really, okay, we work together, okay? I know you need to make money. You make money, but we also have to make money to our clients. So can we work together, right? Can we make more money for you, for Nuffnang, right? And then to the client, can you give us some agency rebates back? Can you give us some extra excess inventory? Yes. Can we go to our client and say, can we do that? Yes, can. Huh? Okay, so the agency may be willing to take it to the client. But when the client takes it, right, the first year the client is grateful. The second year the client might take it even as a norm. You see, so I don't really blame the agencies either. Because then the agencies, you know, you gave me this for free last year, and now you want me to pay for it? So that one is no longer any, what we call margin for the agency lah. Everybody die together. Alright? You don't want to pay your agencies, that's what's happening. So now agencies are finding it very difficult to survive. As you know, because it's like, tikak gokak lah. Very difficult lah. Especially for digital. Budgets are way too small.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that they are more than willing to park 100,000 for a print ad and absolutely give them no return.
I know.
Isn't it?
I know.
So
Okay.
yes, you've started Nuffnang in 2007, so it's
Yes. 6 years already.
6 years.
Yeah.
Thank you, my math is bad.
Yeah.
So do you see a shift in the mentality?
Not yet.
Still not
No,
yet?
still not yet. And the thing about it is that half of it also comes down, it's not just, we shouldn't just blame the client and all this. In every single picture, because the industry works like that, every single picture takes some form of blame lah, some part of it. So for example, the agency side, right, I would say that there is a lot less work in reporting and taking print ads, for example. You see where I'm going? And to the clients also, it's a lot less work. Why? Because I signed a master contract at SPH now, every year I just sign on. Then furthermore from there, like when I need to report back, right, they need to capture, you know, the print ad, right? It's just one print ad, right? They can get it, they capture it, they give to the client, the PO, fulfill, everything done. It's the whole process. So for, you know, like for digital, it's a little bit more tedious. And for the margins that you are getting, right, it just doesn't make sense for the agency. You see, okay, if I got a $20,000 deal and the margin is, I give them 15% agency comp, but they already give back 10%, 5% they earn. Right? I mean, how much is that? 20,000, 10% is 200, 2,000, 5% is 1,000. $1,000 per time. You see, so it's like, difficult. The way I look at it is that the market in Singapore is stuck in a rut, and every single part of the chain, right, has to be, renewed, refreshed, and like thinking has to change, and all agencies have to tell clients like this, and all media outlets have to work together also to control prices and to do things. But no, everybody cut each other. So at the top is the one that actually benefits in a way.
Perhaps.
Sort of moving slightly out of the cutthroat business world.
Yes.
Your bloggers are obviously the drivers of the business. And like any other talent agency, you want them to be more popular because that's good for you, good for them. So what sort of things do you do to help them get to more people, engage more, be better at what they do and things like that?
Oh, a lot of things. Like the talent management program is not just a program in which we manage their sales. It's also a program in which we try to nurture their talent. So, for example, we might, the first thing that we'll do is that we'll bring it in for a blog redesign. So everything, like if you look at the standard of blog design in Singapore in general, all of it has been improved by us. It's not underground work. When Q2 comes out of a new blog template, Nuffnang do one. But Nuffnang get no credit lah. Nuffnang pay one. Nuffnang get no credit. When we talk about content, we also consult them on their content and try to give them focus. So if I tell them certain consultative things, we are also spreading our wings to do certain things. So for example, in Australia, we're piloting something in which we have a PR side to the talent agency. So the talent agency actually has a PR executive who goes out there and markets talent's content to newspapers, to magazines, or their personalities to TV and so on and so forth. So it's a 360 approach that we take to the talent management program. If you talk about talent, right, it's also about sending them on course, doing all these kind of things, right? Same thing for us.
By the way, you are, perhaps you want to tell us more about yourself and which establishment.
I'm sorry, I'm Bhavik and I work for a local brand consultancy firm.
Okay, great, thank you.
And I believe we have a gentleman over there.
Hi.
Please tell us your name and where you're
I
from.
like these conversations, by the way. They get me thinking about the whole. I mean, also, if anybody wants to disagree with me and stuff like that, right, or like even add further insight, I'm 100% willing to accept it, because I would like to find new reasons and new arguments or new basis of arguments, and then I can sleep better at night.
Hi, my name is Nicholas, and I'm from a digital agency.
Hi.
So I have a question for you. I came all the way here to ask you this.
Okay. Wow. Thank you.
I'm,
I shall sit pointed towards you, give you the necessary attention.
So I'm a big fan of platforms, and Nuffnang is a pioneer in the blog